Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to a very special Rumble. We got a great Rumble coming here for you. It is going to be Team Lee versus Team Iron Taylor. And it looks like player one from Squid Games is excited to be here. It's going to be 15 versus 15. This is going to be a new series I'm starting where you all get to pick 15. And then Lee has his 15. And we'll see how many times Lee wins and how many times he doesn't. And we'll kind of keep tally of it. I know we did this before with Christopher versus Lee. But now it is going to be Lee versus, this time around, the Iron Taylor. And we'll have some other people, as this goes along, challenge Lee's team also. I know there's a big, I know it was brought up earlier on, and I know there's a big controversy with the actor that plays player one. He's been accused of some bad things, but he was already on the roster, and also we're going by the character. We're not going by the actor here, so I just wanted to clear that up. Totally condemn everything that he's been accused of. And I don't know the full story, but if it's true, that's bad. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out here. Same thing goes with the Creeper, and other characters as well. And of course, we've had people on here before where Omega Red's awesome, though. There's no denying that. But yeah, player one, I don't know all the story. I would have to do all the research, but what I've heard, it's not good for the actor. So we're going to go by the character Il Nam here. But I mean, I love Squid Games. Squid Games is a great show, and he's a big part of Season 1, that character is. But we're kicking things off with Omega Red and him. And as they're eliminated, I will tell you what team they're a part of as they're eliminated. So it is Lee versus the Iron Taylor. Iron Taylor is going to try to give Lee an L and give him a loss here. And we're going to try to keep track of things as we'll have other subs challenge him on each one. Of course, he'll probably have his own picks also. And this is something that we do rare, because the reason why is because it's just an old game. It's not that it's good. I mean, we have a lot of fun with this, but I like to change it up a little bit. But I also have to keep an eye on how certain things do compared to other things. And number 4 is Joker 2019. So we got Arthur Fleck in the house. And I think this, player one's in trouble. And he is done. And that is going to be a loss for Lee. Yeah, but that was brought up the last time that I had player one in a Rumble of what the actor has done. And I'm just basing this off the character on the show, but I just wanted to go ahead and throw it out there because that was brought up. I wasn't really aware of the case. I'm still not aware of the case completely because it's not an American case, so it's hard. I don't know half of those actors really good. I know some of them, but I don't know what all goes on in South Korea. But I know one thing: they're really bad about if you have use drugs. They're really bad about that. And we have the Juggernaut here. So the Juggernaut is here. And he's going up against the Grumpy Cat. Yeah, because they've talked about a couple times that, substance abuse in South Korea is even taken more seriously than it should be. That's what I've heard about that. But I don't know the full story. I would have to do more research. I don't want to make all these comments before I do. But if he was accused of, if he's guilty of the things he was accused of, yeah, that's pretty bad. And Juggernaut's been eliminated by the Grumpy Cat. So that's going to be a loss for, I believe, the Iron Taylor. So you'll notice with Iron Taylor's team, he's a big Marvel DC guy. So he's going to have a lot of Marvel and DC. Lee has a couple. And Omega Red's going to be a loss for the Iron Taylor. I know these are shorter than the 2K24, so it's going to probably be even harder to keep track of them. And then also you have the fact where you can't see the ramp. And Leon eliminates the Joker. That's going to be a loss for Iron. So at the time I'm doing this, this was a week where I needed to do some 19 because 25 is coming out on March 7th. It's an early edition of 25. So I needed to do some 19 Rumbles. That's the reason I'm doing them. And I know I've given Lee all 30, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I wanted someone else to bring 15 in. He bring 15 in, and we can kind of enjoy this series. And Frieza has been eliminated by Leon, or as Ashley would say, Leon! Leon, come save me, because I'm annoying. And Frieza's been eliminated. And look at Leon. What a move. What a move there by Leon. And number 11 is Peacemaker. Thought it said Predator for a second. And Grumpy Cat's done. That's going to be a loss for Lee. And Peacemaker's going to be a loss for Iron Taylor. So already a hectic start here as these teams battle out. And we got Kingpin and Darkseid here. We got Kirby at 12. I've memorized some of the teams because it's kind of easy because minus Darkseid, I believe Iron Taylor has most of the Marvel and DC guys. So that's a big help. And I know some of Lee's favorites, or at least the ones he likes to pick. So that kind of helps also with the list, because I'm trying to keep track of it, but it's going to be hard keeping track of eliminations because on 19 they get eliminated faster than 24 because the mechanics are better. Don't even get me started with 22 where we almost had an hour and a half rumble. It's like, really? And number 13 is Quan Chi. Oh, not Quan Chi, Gandhi. Goodness. Just shows you, I'm looking from a faraway distance. I am. I'm using my aunt's big TV for this one. So I like to stay a little bit back because, but I need glasses. We've talked about that 100 times. And Kirby is a loss for Lee. It's about a tie right now. It's a good fight. And Kingpin eliminates Gandhi. And Gandhi's a loss for Iron Taylor. And look at the double team, Thane and Kingpin. And Darkseid, this is going to be a big loss for Lee as Ryu takes care of Darkseid. And number 15 is Mike Tyson. And Kingpin going after the Thing. Got Mike Tyson in the house. Iron Mike. And the Thing has been eliminated by Mike Tyson. And number 16 is Sub-Zero. So the Thing's going to be a loss for Iron Taylor. I know he picked him. I know that for a fact. And Leon eliminates Ryu. And number 18 is Kenny McCormick. And number 19 is Frankenstein. So we're getting them all in here. Having very few eliminations, but you know what that means. They're all going to fall out at once to make things even harder. And there goes Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero has been eliminated. So that's going to be a loss for Lee. No, my bad. Iron Taylor picked him. Okay. There's some... I have two lists of teams, and one of them is for another one, and Lee does have Sub-Zero for that team. Because I didn't really realize it until later on that... some of the characters were on both accounts. I didn't even notice that. But, yeah, that's been pretty crazy. And Mike Tyson going after Loki here. We got Kenny versus Ryu. And Kingpin versus Frankenstein. And look at Frankenstein trying to lift old Kingpin out. He's going to try to lift him out. Kenny takes care of Mike Tyson. Oh, my goodness. This is so unrealistic. And that's going to be a loss for, I believe, Iron Taylor. So a loss for Iron Taylor there. And he's up to about 9. He's lost around 5. I might be off a little bit. And we got 20. We got Luigi. I love 2K19 Rumbles. I do. And I like what Lee's done with them. I like bringing other people, getting other people involved in them also. and we'll keep them going. But I can't have them all the time because of the whole, I hate to say this, it kind of affects the algorithm. That's one reason why. I do like switching things up, but especially when the first month, when 25 comes out, or the second month when it comes out, it's a fresh game. People want to see it. And Kenny struggling, but still hanging in there. Luigi's going to be a loss for Lee. So Lee's got Mario and Luigi on this team. Both. And who got eliminated there? I think it was Loki. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Stand up! Of course, the camera's going to... Yeah, it's Loki. Yep, that's going to be a loss for Iron Taylor. So he's got like 5 left. He's down to 5. You got Scarecrow in the house. One of my favorites. Cool creation. Really cool. All these are really good. And that's why I like coming back to 19. I just wish I wouldn't have lost my characters on 19. And like I said, the problem with when it comes to the algorithm and stuff, I want to try to bring new people in. I want to try to bring new people in on this channel. And 19, people aren't going to be looking for 19. That's the issue that I have. If we got like a bunch of people on board with 19, then that would be different. But that's why I only have them every once in a while. And Ryu is a loss for Lee. And Kenny's about to die, and that's going to be another loss for Lee. So Iron Taylor's making sort of a comeback. So yeah, it's only a 2-point difference now. And that's all it takes is all these people to go out at once. In 23, we have Michelangelo at 23. I love this creation too. This was my favorite version of the Turtles. I know every year we have the big hits, and that's the best we can do most of the time because it's hard to make the Turtles. But this is probably the best creation of the Turtles I've seen. And it was in 19. It was in 2K19. They made all 4 like this. And once you make one, the rest are easy. But making that one, it's difficult. Because once you make one, all you got to do is change a couple colors. And they all look the same. And Crane's 24. Because usually they use that egg head right there. They use the egg head to make the turtles. And Crane and number 25 is Mario, and Kingpin eliminated someone there. Couldn't see him. And Crane's been eliminated. And I forget who's in the Rumble all the time. So, I want to say it was Michelangelo, but I see him over there. And Crane's going to be a loss. Wait a second. Crane's going to be a loss for Iron Taylor. Trying to figure out who that other guy was. If I see him, I'll get him. Oh, it was a Hulk. Yeah, I saw a bunch of green. Yeah, that's a shocking. And Frankenstein's gone too, so that's 2 losses for Lee. 2 big losses. So I think it's just a 1-point difference now. It's close. And we got Gimli here. And 27's John Wayne. And I know John Wayne has also some controversy, but at least it's not John Wayne Gacy. How about that? Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. If we went by every single controversy, we would have no one in this Rumble. Okay? So I don't want to hear, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And that's why I don't like putting a lot of celebrities in. Of course, we've always had John Wayne in here because he's just always been on here. And we got another one here. It's Garage. This is one that or Jaraz, or whatever his name is. This is one that I don't like. I'm just not a fan of this character. And Mario's in trouble. Mario's a little guy, so not looking the best for him right now. And number 29 is Link. And John Wayne has been eliminated. That's going to be a loss for Iron Taylor. Of course, John Wayne made a lot of classics. A lot of people love his movies. I really haven't seen a lot of his movies. I heard that the newer True Grit's better than the older one. So if we're basing off of his movies, he's known as a legend when it comes to the movies. And there goes the guy I don't like from Mortal Kombat. And that's going to be a loss for Lee. Lee, don't put him in anymore. I can't stand it. And Mario's done also. Man, Lee's losing a lot here. And I think we lost Michelangelo too. Lost Scarecrow and Kingpin. That's going to be 2 losses for Iron Taylor. 2 losses for him. So we're getting down to the end here. We got Gimli, we got Predator, we got Link. I think we're missing one. Michelangelo, I think I missed that one. That's a loss for Lee. And also Leon's gone. So, yeah, I think we're down to the finals here. So looking at this, because Iron Taylor's got Link and Predator. And Lee's got Gimli. Gimli's hanging in there for Lee. And I think this is the end. So, I'm trying to recall all the people that have come out. And there goes Link. This may be a 1v1 here. So this is cool. This is what we like to see. And Predator trying to finish it for Team Iron Taylor. It's down. This one's been a short one because they have flew out of here. I couldn't even keep track of half of them. They have flew out of here. So this is going to be a shorter Rumble. Depending on this, we could have a Goldar and Hagrid scenario where they just go for hours and hours and hours. And Gimli going after Predator. Uh-oh. He's got Predator on the ropes. Can he lift him out? I mean, he may be short, but he is strong. Uh-oh. Predator's hanging in there. It is a showdown, a 1v1 between Lee and the Iron Tailor. And only one can win. It's a good matchup, too. I like it. I can imagine Gimli fighting Predators. And Gimli. And Gimli, oh man, he planted that finisher perfectly. And it looks like Lee's going to take it. So what a matchup, though, between Iron Tailor and Lee. It came down to the end, 1v1. That's what I like to see. I mean, for a period there, Iron Tailor was struggling, but then Lee lost a bunch of people. And, at one point, it wasn't even in Lee's favor. And Gimli just held in there. And he defeats the Predator. Do I think he could actually defeat the Predator? Probably not, because of the technology that the Predator has, the advantage of that. He has, I know in Prey they didn't have the technology, but still, I don't think Gimli could win if this was real. But, Gimli, you're not going to WrestleMania. You and all your people eat constantly. I've seen The Hobbit. You'll eat all the food there. You'll eat all the food there. You're not going to WrestleMania. You also tell people how many people you killed and brag about it. Come on, we don't need that at WrestleMania. We're having a family-friendly show. We don't need you axing people. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to Lee. Great fight by the Iron Tailor. Great performance by both teams. And we're going to continue this series. You might not see it all the time, but you're going to see it every once in a while. And I will see you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Show support. And I'll see you all later.